Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today is Monday. We got the first day of the market, and we saw things actually go green in a lot of the areas. I think that this is going to be a big week. Now, it could be a big week to both the upside and downside, or just a big week to the upside. But before I get into talking about all that, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. So all right, let's talk about it, right? We know tomorrow we have the election. Tomorrow, Tuesday, y'all get out there and vote. Please vote. Vote, vote, vote. Your vote counts, right? This is going to be the difference between what happens with our government, with our economy, with decisions that are made for us. So make sure you all get out there and vote. But on another note, as far as the stock thing goes, if the Republicans win, the stock market is going to rally. Maybe a short-term rally, but it is going to rally. Just so you all know, make sure you're in the right stocks as well. The entire market may not rally, but the right stocks will. So we're talking about things like the SPY, these big indexes, right? SP 500, the Dow. They may rally. Look for companies that are closely tied to those, that closely run with those. Consider, right? Take a look at things like oil and gas. If the Republicans win, these things are going to rally. There's going to be money to be made on the upside, right? All right, so y'all keep that in mind. On Thursday, so that's going to be Tuesday, right? That's Tuesday and Wednesday. I can see us going green. On Thursday, we get the CPI report, the core inflation report, right? Consumer price index, CPI, consumer price index. That is going to tell us how's inflation for the month of October, not November, but the month of October. It is looking at last month's numbers, right? I am actually expecting inflation to have come down some, you all. I am expecting inflation to come down some, so I expect us to see green. Y'all know I haven't gave us a forecast in quite some time because it's been hard with this market. But tomorrow I expect either for us to trade sideways or trade to the upside. Wednesday, if the Republicans, listen to that caveat now, if the Republicans win, I expect us to trade up. Thursday morning, I expect us to trade to the downside depending on the CPI data and what time it comes out. Right, so that is what I expect there. Let me see what time the CPI report come out for us on Thursday, if I can find that. It doesn't say what time in this nice little article, but I'll try and get that to y'all. So on top of that, let's just take a look at the markets real quick, right? So we have the Dow up 1.31%, the S&P 500 up 0.96%, NASDAQ up 0.85%, and the Russell up 0.55%. And let's not forget, we had some earnings today, and we actually have some earnings the rest of the week. We're going to take a look at those later on in the video, okay? Let's not forget about those. But as of right now, we're seeing the markets actually pump up a little bit, and we knew to expect that, especially with all the news, all the catalysts. It's just entirely too many catalysts that could potentially be positive or negative for us this week, for us not to really just run up one way or the other. So the possibility of trading sideways is kind of crazy, but it's going to be a very mixed market, and I think it's going to be a lot of money to be made. Okay. And the fear index, we're actually back up to green. We're in the 61. Now, one thing I had to point out, right? Y'all know I love this stock heat map. One thing I love to point out is, look at this. Majority of the markets are green. If you're looking for a stock to trade, come here, look at it. If you want to trade to the upside, downside, if you don't have an idea, you see how Apple traded sideways today, but up. Look at Microsoft, ran up 2.93%, would have been a good company. Google ran up 2.25%, would have been a good company. Meta up 6.53%, would have been a great company to make some money on. So you come here, Tesla traded down 5.01%. Again, it's just so many companies, and these companies that are high prices, so there's been a lot of movement, a lot of money to be made as far as those go. Now, again, y'all know I tell you, we try our best not to trade that volatility. Now, of course, if you're good, if you know what you're doing, you can trade it to the upside, trade it to the downside, and back so on and so forth. But I love strong moves to the upside or strong moves to the downside. So I often look for demand bounce or supply rejection, things like that. So those are the things that I look for, or just really strong demand. Like in the market open, if I see that bad boy running up, strong green candles, I'm jumping in on the call side. So that's the type of stuff we're looking for, and we had a lot of it today. I have an article here. It says stocks rise ahead of the U.S. midterm elections. Dow Jones closed more than 400 points. I already discussed that. So really and truly, you should have a pretty good understanding of that. One other thing I think we should talk about is this consumer price. The housing market. We see the housing market making moves. A lot of people are losing confidence in the housing market. So a lot less mortgages are being bought, and banks are actually struggling with that. So banks are going to have to compensate for these things sooner or later. So that's something to keep in mind, right? We're going to see mortgage prices coming down while interest rates are still high. It'll balance out, right? Because the mortgage is going to come down, interest rate will be high, but the prices are balanced. And that's the point that we're looking for before we start making purchases again. Because then we get houses for cheaper, and then as interest rates eventually come back down, we refinance with a cheap house and a cheaper mortgage. So that's playing the long game if you're going to be doing that. Investing in real estate. Y'all know I'm looking to get into all of that. And we're actually looking for more opportunities. Now this year we have been merely focused on the stock market. But I guarantee you, if we continue this journey into next year, we're definitely going to be opening up a lot more avenues. We're going to be doing a lot more. So that's the goal. We got to continue to branch out, continue to look for passive income, continue for us look for ways to make our first million. So that's our goal. So yeah, just kind of keep in mind, consumer confidence in the housing market hits a new low according to Fannie Mae. So if you're looking to invest in real estate right now, is not the time. So we gotta keep that in mind. All right. So here we have our earnings. Right. I told y'all Palantir reported this morning. We had a company like TripAdvisor report this afternoon, and tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, I don't see anything that we really worried about. Tuesday afternoon, we see Disney reporting. We know Disney's a big dog. AMC is also reporting tomorrow. What will we see happen from there? I haven't actually even taken a look at AMC in quite some time, but I know it is one of those definitely popular stocks. I don't want to call it a meme stock because I know a lot of people will jump on me, but AMC is definitely a big dog. So tomorrow evening, be looking forward to some reports from that. Disney, AMC, Plug, Lucid, Upstart, all of those are actually very popular companies that could be played on earnings tomorrow if you want to play earnings. However, I will be very careful. Right now, I am minimizing my risk as we get to the end of the year because I want to maximize my profits. Wednesday morning, we have Roblox actually and Fiverr. Those are big companies that could be reporting on Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, we have Rivian. I don't know about Beyond Meat. I've heard of it, but I don't know how popular it is among the people or the retail investors. Thursday, y'all know which one I'm looking at. Big dog Neo. We got Neo reporting Thursday morning. Neo was up today, and I told you I fully, buy the rumors, buy the news, sell the rumor, or buy the rumor, sell the news. I have been fully anticipating Neo to run up all week. However, they started up in the $12 range and came all the way back down to $10.96 for the close. That was very surprising to me. I was really hoping and expecting Neo to stay up there. What I think is happening is Neo is trading up in the after hours, of course, because of the other economies like the Hang Seng. And I believe that individuals over here in the U.S. are selling off when our market's open, right? So I think it's kind of a tug of war thing going on. So where they buy it up, buy the price up, and the U.S., when market opens, we sell off because a lot of us are trying to get out of it, those foreign companies. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. But Neo, I'm still holding this bad boy long term, hoping to see it pop up. I'm hoping to hear some good reports from Neo. If not, I don't think I'm down too bad for me to even cut that loss. But I'm definitely looking forward to good news. On Friday, I don't see anything major. So Neo being the last big dog I see coming out of the market for this week on Thursday. So y'all keep y'all eyes open for that. Disney, AMC, Upstart, Plug, Lucid, Roblox, Rivian, Neo. We got some bangers coming up reporting this week. Y'all make sure you take your screenshot. Be ready for it because, it's just going to be an amazing week in the stock market. On top of tomorrow, the election, and Thursday, CPI data. I expect this to be a green week. I'm really hoping it's a green week. If not, make sure you all stay flexible, right? Our wealthy word for this week. Make sure you all stay flexible. Make sure you're ready to make money to the up or the downside. Hopefully we can get in here and just make a killing. So hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments in the comment section if you have anything to say. And I'll see you guys later.